I seek refuge in God from the outcast Satan. In the name of Allah, who is gracious, merciful. Quran Topics by Tanvir Kazmi. Chapter number 35 Charity, Helping Others in Need. English audio number 4. Al Mudathir 74, verse 38. Every soul is trapped by its sins, except for those on the right. While in paradise, they will ask about the guilty. What brought you to this punishment? They will say, we did not observe prayers. We did not feed the poor. We blundered with the blunderers. We disbelieved in the day of judgment until certainty came to us now. Al Fajr 89, verse 15. When the human being is tested by his Lord through blessing and joy, he says, my Lord is generous towards me. But if we test him through reduction in provisions, he says, my Lord is humiliating me. Wrong. It is you who brought it on yourselves by not regarding the orphans, not advocating charity towards the poor, and consuming the inheritance of helpless orphans, and loving the money too much. Al Balad 90, verse 4. We created the human beings to work hard. Does he think that no one will ever call them to account? They boast, we spend so much money. Does they think that no one sees them? Did we not give them two eyes, a tongue and two lips? Did we not show them the two paths? They should choose the difficult path. Which one is the difficult path? The freeing of the slaves, feeding during the time of hardship, orphans who are related, or the poor who is in need, and being one of those who believe, and exhorted one another to be steadfast, and exhorting one another and another to be kind. These have deserved happiness. Al-Layl 92, verse 18. Who gives from his money to charity, helping others in need, seeking nothing in return, seeking only his Lord the Most High, he will certainly attain salvation. Al-Doha 93, verse 1. By the forenoon, by the night as it falls, your Lord never abandoned you, nor did he forget. The hereafter is far better for you than this first life, and your Lord will give you enough. You will be pleased. Did he not find you orphaned and have gave you? He gave you a home. He found you astray and he guided you. He found you poor and made you rich. Therefore you shall not forsake the orphan, nor shall you reprimand the beggar. You shall proclaim the blessing your Lord has bestowed upon you. Al-Bayyinah 98, verse 4. In fact, those who received the book did not dispute until the proof was given to them. All that was asked for them was to worship God, devoting the religion absolutely to Him alone, observe prayers, and give charity, help others in need. Such is the perfect religion. Al Munafiqun 63, verse 9. O you believe, do not be distracted by your money and your children from remembering Allah. Those who do this are the losers. You shall give from our provisions to you before death comes to you. Then you say, my Lord, if only you could delay this for a short while, I would then be charitable. Help other in need, and join the righteous. Allah never delays the appointed time of death for any self. God is full knower of everything you do. Taghabun 64, verse 15. Your wealth and your children are only a temptation, whereas Allah with Him is an immense reward. So keep your duty to God as you best you can, and listen and obey and spend. That is better for yourselves. And who so is saved from their own greed, such are the successful. If you lend unto Allah goodly loans, He will double it for you and will forgive you. For God is responsive, clement, knower of the invisible and the visible, the mighty, the wise. Therefore you shall reverence God as much you can, and listen and obey, and give charity for your own good. Anyone who is protected from their own stinginess, these are the successful ones. If you lend God a loan of righteousness, He will multiply the reward for you manifold and forgive you. Allah is appreciative, clement, the knower of all secrets and declarations, the Almighty Most Wise. Al Hamaza 104 verse 1. Woe unto every slandering traducer who has gathered wealth and arranged it. They thinketh that this wealth will render him immortal, they will live forever. Nay, but verily they will be flung to the consuming one. Ah, what will convey unto thee what the consuming one is? It is the fire of God, kindled which leaped up over the hearts of people. Lo, it is closed in on them in outstretched columns. Al Maun 107 verse 1. Do you know who really rejects the faith? That is the one who mistreats the orphans and does not advocate the feeding of the poor. And woe to those who observe prayers, who are totally heedless of their prayers. They only show off and they forbid charity, helping others in need.